They thought they could bully us with absurd parking rules. Little did they know my dad had the power to choke their entire HOA funding with a single phone call. It started with a ridiculous letter taped to our front door. The HOA was threatening. Fines because we dared to park our own cars in our own driveway. Their claim? It violated the community's aesthetic standards. Never mind that half the neighborhood had cluttered, oil-stained driveways, we were suddenly the target of a selective crackdown. At first, we tried to reason with them. My dad even attended a few HOA meetings, thinking logic and common sense would prevail. But it became clear very quickly that this wasn't about rules. It was about power, control, and targeting our family for reasons we could only guess at. Maybe it was jealousy, maybe it was politics, or maybe they just thought we wouldn't fight back. They were wrong. What the HOA didn't realize was that my dad wasn't just some regular homeowner. He was a high-ranking loan officer at a major, regional bank, one that just so happened to manage several financial services for the HOA itself, including lines of credit they depended on for major projects and community maintenance. After weeks of harassment, threats of legal action, and escalating fines that piled up to absurd amounts, my dad made a decision. He pulled the records on the HOA's loan agreements, found the clauses they were breaching by harassing residents unfairly, and set a meeting with his bank's legal team. It didn't take long before the HOA board received notice. Their financial lifeline was about to be severed unless they immediately reversed the fines and rewrote their parking policies. The panic was instant. Without their lines of credit, the HOA would collapse under its own debt. Pool renovations? Canceled, clubhouse repairs, frozen. Board members who once smugly issued threats were now desperately emailing apologies, pleading for a discussion to find a compromise. But it was too late. My dad didn't just stop at protecting our driveway rights, he pushed for a full audit of the HOA's practices, exposing years of financial mismanagement that ultimately led to a complete overhaul of leadership. The new board? They passed a simple rule. Residents could park wherever they pleased on their own property. In the end, the HOA tried to bully the wrong family, and they paid a heavy price for it. For more wild HOA takedowns, don't forget to subscribe to the HO Stories.